Hot damn, Paw Paw.
News update.
Hey, welcome to the Hot Damn Paw Paw News Update. I want to let you guys know that you need to be updated. There's some things happening in this world that we all need to be aware of. We all need to know about. It's really important stuff. And let's see here. I'll go ahead and get started on it. I pulled up some articles I wanted to share with you guys, and I figured that now would be a good time to do it. So let's get it going. Cracker Barrel. All right, what is it Cracker Barrel is doing? To grow customer base, Cracker Barrel rebrands as Hispanic Black and Cracker Barrel. Lebanon, Tennessee, in an attempt to right the ship of financial struggles and grow its customer base, restaurant chain Cracker Barrel announced it will be rebranded as Hispanic Black and Cracker Barrel. The company's decision to rebrand came after several difficult years for the business as it continued to wrestle with its variety of obstacles, including inflation, an aging clientele, and an apparent lack of people across the country in need of rocking chairs and old-timey home decor and crafts that were popular a century ago. We need to cast a wider net for customers, said Cracker Barrel CEO Julius Fles Messina. That don't sound very damn cracker to me. Catering our traditional base of crackers is not sustainable, so we have decided to rebrand in an effort to appeal to Hispanics and blacks. In addition to crackers, we might even open up things to Asians. Company insiders hope the rebrand will allow the restaurant chain to draw in diners from a more diverse pool of the population. We can't get by with just welcoming crackers anymore, said the Cracker Barrel marketing spokesperson. We need to have food, games, and merchandise that are desirable to other segments of society as well. Adding more tortilla-based menu items and mariachi bands should help us make inroads with the Hispanic community. And we also have a very large survey and process to help us learn more about what the blacks like. Soon we will be a popular dining location for a broad range of people, groups, not just crackers. At publishing time, the company was reportedly preparing a fallback option to further rebrand itself as Chinaman, Hispanic, Black, and Cracker Barrel. Well, if that don't say inclusivity, I don't know what does. That is awesome. They're wanting to include everybody. Let's see. I got another article here I wanted to pull up for you guys. Temu is selling Uyghur Muslim for $1.49. I think I missed out on that. Let's see. Shanghai, in an offer promoted heavily on banner ads across the internet, Chinese e-commerce platform Temu began selling Uyghur Muslims for $1.49 each this week. The special price available during this lightning deal will lower the barrier to Uyghur ownership for consumers everywhere. A Temu spokesperson told reporters, confirming that more than 100,000 of the subjugated ethnic and religious minorities from the Xinjiang region had been sold so far on the discount marketplace. You won't find prices on forced laborers this low anywhere else. When we tell our customers to shop like a billionaire, we mean it. Approximately 90% of Temu users reached for comment complained that Uyghur laborers they had purchased arrived in such damaged condition that they no longer worked. Well, the question there is, who's shipping them? Let's see, is that FedEx? Or is that UPS? I mean, because they must be kicking the shit out of those boxes and just crushing them. Well, those poor little Uyghurs in them to where they can't even work no more. I mean, you look at this sweet lady right here. I mean, she looks like she is just ready to work her ass off. She's ready to get some shit done. I mean, she's got a look of determination on her face. She's ready to do it. And so basically, I think this article is basically explaining to us that UPS and FedEx are really causing harm to these people, the Uyghur Muslims, and something needs to be done about it. We really need to just demand better from our shipping companies. There's another article here. Let's see. I don't want to go on too long on this first one, so I'll go straight to this one. Let's see, what does this article say? This article says Biden announces plan to pretend to care about the border until November the 6th. He'll pretend to care about it even longer than that. I'm willing to bet you. Washington, D.C., with political pressure mounting over the continued border crisis, President Biden has announced a plan to pretend to care about the issue until November the 6th. After issuing effective orders to open the border and let 10 million migrants through, we want everyone to know that now President Biden cares very deeply about border security, said Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre. That sounds kind of Francais to me. Winking for effect. We don't want people crossing the border to vote for Biden and inflate the electoral college votes for Democratic states, explained Jean-Pierre, doing little scare quotes. According to sources, internal polling on the issues showed that voters would trust a mentally handicapped rabbit to handle the border over President Biden. We've got to do something while still letting illegals in, but what? Wondered Democratic strategist Arlo Miles at a meeting. Wait, I've got it. What if we pretend to care about the border? It's just so crazy it might work. All right. Now's when Paw Paw's going to do a little bit of teaching. Let me get up here where I can see you guys and talk to you a little bit. Now, that's the only thing that government does, is they pretend to give a shit. They pretend to care. And that's all they do. Because what they care about is something different from what you care about. They'll tell you it's the same. It ain't the same. It's different. Now, when people talk about important documents, important governmental documents that we have in this country, everybody will say, oh, the Constitution is, oh, the Constitution that. The Constitution don't give us no damn rights. The Constitution basically states that we were given all of our rights by our Creator. And the Constitution was written to limit the size and the scope of the federal government. Well, it obviously ain't worked too damn good because it ain't limited shit. And they're doing whatever they want to. And we don't care because we're all gay and dumb. I mean, look here. Let me share this with you. See this little article right here? 10 ways LGBTQ people are being oppressed. Oh, no. We're way more worried about that than how the government's fucking us over 5 ways from Sunday. All right, well, I want to let you guys share one more thing with you before I go. This is what I think is probably the most important document in the United States, history of the United States right now, governmental document. This jackass FDR signed Proclamation 2040, continuing to enforce the bank holiday proclamation of March 6, 1933. And it says a bunch of gobbledygook bullshit. But where it's really important here is it says, now, therefore, I, Franklin Roosevelt, President of the United States of America, in view of such continuing national emergency, that's the big word there, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by a bunch of blah, blah, gobbledygook, as amended by the Act of March 9, 1933, do hereby proclaim, order, direct, and declare that all of the terms and provisions of said proclamation of March 6 and the regulation and orders issued thereunder, excuse me, are hereby continued in full force and effect until further proclamation by the President. That is really, really big. Proclamation 2040, March 9th, 1933. That was the time that we got a New Deal. The New Deal was martial law. If you wonder why the police are militarized, why the police always treat the U.S. population as if we're at war against each other, is because they are. They are a military occupying force. Your zip codes, that's military zones. that's at the same time that we got the birth certificate. Everything is registered, and it's all tied to debt. But that's a big story, and that's for another time. So what's the one thing that tells you that is of most importance? That tells you that any president since FDR, since March 9th, 1933, that wanted to end martial law and bring us back to common law and do away with all this dumb shit, all of it. All they have to do is sign a proclamation and say it's over. Because his proclamation says it continues forever until the president says it's over. So all you folks that think that, oh, JFK, yay, he was for the... No. Oh, but Ronald Reagan, no. Well, what about Trump? No. None of them give a shit about you. That's it. And nobody really cares about that kind of stuff because it's pretty aggravating and it's kind of stressful to know what's going on. So, look here, we'll do this instead. Let me tell you about this right quick, and then I'll leave you alone. New Yorkers dish on public pool pooping horror stories. New Yorkers lounging at Big Apple pools Monday slammed new federal warnings against swimming with diarrhea as unnecessary, but admitted that trips to the public baths can be a crapshoot. I feel like that's common sense, Diamante Orts, 23, told the Post when asked about new guidance from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention warning Americans to stay away from pools if they have the runs. But apparently common sense isn't so common nowadays, Orts said, as she basked in the warm weather at McCarran Park Pool in Williamsburg. Ahead of the July 4th weekend, the CDC posted a series of colorful graphics warning against the dangers of swimming while suffering from diarrhea, including a gif of a gleeful child going down a slide while leaving an unmistakable brown streak in her wake. Don't leave your mark at the pool this summer, the CDC replied. Oh, shit. While many New Yorkers criticized their guidance as dumb, unnecessary, and even embarrassing, a worker in charge of cleaning up catastrophes at McLaren Park Pool said the accidents are worth warning about. This is just so shitty. Let's see what this says. Giselle Saniqua, 19, gasped when the Post showed her the CDC's gift of a pooping child, but also had a craptastic story to share. 4 or 5 years ago, Saniqua was soaking up the sun at a store pool when suddenly a dirty diaper floated by. I'm not going back, she said to herself at the time, adding she took 3 showers when she got home that day. Disgusting. People just don't care. Orts, a regular public pool goer, has seen her fair share of excrement at public pools and is always concerned about how quickly poop can spread. How fast does it go? Did it touch me? She's thought in the past. I usually give it about a week until I return back to the pool. To be honest, I wouldn't trust it if it's like that. No, it don't. What? I think she's got a turd in her mouth because what she's saying is not making sense. I'm going to read exactly what the article says, and this was posted by the New York Post. I usually give it about a week until I return back to the pool. To be honest, I wouldn't trust it if it's like after a day, because it is the city. All right, well, that's garbage to her. Either they don't know how to type or she don't know how to talk. I think she could have had a turd in her mouth. There she is right there. Beautiful young lady. There she is. She's enjoying the weather at McLaren Park Pool. And this lady behind her. She looks like a supervillain. She looks all innocent. Yay, I'm here enjoying the pool and the newspaper's talking to me and I'm going to be famous and I'm going to be in this epic article. And this lady has an evil grin on her face. I think she's probably getting ready to drop one. Let's see. It says open a slideshow. Let's see. God, at all those people. And right there it says, don't leave your mark at the pool this summer. It only takes one person with diarrhea to contaminate the entire. Oh. Oh no, that's not good. Not at all. Well, I hope y'all learned something today. And that's it. Peace out, bitches.
Hot damn, Paw Paw.
News update.